Joren Starvegleam. In the sweltering haze of Lagos, where the air hummed with the cries of hawkers and the rumble of Danfo buses, Joren Starvegleam wandered the edges of a shoddy market. Tall and lean, with eyes that gleamed like distant stars half veiled by clouds, he was a dandelion dream drifter, seed adrift on winds he could never tame. By day, he mended shoes for passers-by, or sold trinkets pilfered from forgotten stalls. By night, he sprawled on a threadbare mat in a shack shared with strangers. His floor was woven into his bones, restless hunger for dreams that shimmered just beyond reach, pulling him from village to city, lover to lover, promise to promise broken. He had left his family in Enugu years ago, chasing visions of wealth in the big city, only to find himself starving for the gleam of purpose he once knew. One sticky afternoon, as Joren crouched under a canopy patching a woman's sandal, a shadow fell across him. It was Neka, his younger sister, her face etched with the weariness of long journeys. "Joren," she said, her voice cutting through the market din like a harmattan wind. "Mama is dying. The doctor in Enugu says it's the cancer, eating her from inside. She asks for you every night." The word struck him like a thunderclap, forcing the mirror of his neglect before his eyes. All his drifting, all the dreams that had scattered like dandelion fluff now confronted the anchor he had severed. Family, home, the roots he pretended not to need. Determined to change, Joren scraped together his meager earnings, boarding a rickety bus bound for Enugu. The road was a gauntlet of obstacles. A breakdown in the dead of night left him stranded with opportunistic thieves. Rain-slick paths turned to mud, delaying him, and doubts gnawed at him, whispering of failures past. In a roadside canteen he met Obi, an old schoolmate turned farmer who shared palm wine and stories of rooted lives. "Drift too long, brother, and the wind takes your soul," Obi warned. Joren pressed on, tending to Mama in the dim hospital room, feeding her watery pap, listening to her frail tales of his childhood promise to make her proud. Growth flickered in him, fragile as a new seed. The crisis crested on the eve of Mama's final hours. As she lay gasping, her hand trembling in his, word came of a lucrative deal in Abuja. A chance to chase the gleam again, promised by a slick entrepreneur who had tracked him down. The old pull tugged viciously. Visions of easy money, new horizons, escape from the stench of sickness and regret. Neka pleaded, "Stay, Joren. Be the brother we need." His resolve teetered on the abyss, the drifter's instinct roaring to flee before the pain consumed him, backsliding into the empty winds of his past. In that shattering moment, Joren chose redemption. He silenced the entrepreneur's call, held Mama's hand as her breath faded into eternity, and buried her under the Iroko tree, where their ancestors whispered. No longer a mere drifter, he stayed in Enugu, taking up Obi's offer to farm the red earth, building a life woven with family threads. Enugu smiled as they planted yam seeds together, and Joren felt the gleam settle, not in distant stars, but in the steady glow of home. The dandelion had found soil at last.